take it. Now Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. From the 31, Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. 17 yards and a giant 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. These two teams all tied after 1.
Check. Lucky. Let's go, baby. Let's go. On the set. Ready? Check 3. Everyone, you got 4 down.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They come out here in the I.
Leo.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check it back.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This broken yet. Here's Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and beat it.
It got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This will be taken very short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing Jones. He's going to let this one go for Latimer. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. Topper. Go.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Here's McKissick. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they double their lead, pushing it up now to 12-6. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jones now going to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got you. 59.
A carry now for McKissick. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Get off the field. Single the slot. Watch 41. You're not ready.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
4 down. 40 got.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Well, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They go to Johnson again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hey, set, go 20. Watch the run, watch the run. Get on.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Jones finds his tight end Ingram. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play, 2nd and 3.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Single, slot.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's into the hands of the tight end Ellison. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I'm going back to you. Hey, Delta. Ready?
Jones on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He's going to let one fly for Tate, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 23 yards, the pickup there. Jones now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Back now at Ford Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. From the 35 on 2nd down. Stafford. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. The Lions on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing again is Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're a guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down now. Barkley, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. 60 or. defense focus. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go.
On 2nd and 12, Jones escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. This is Tate. And out across midfield down to the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. Right here, right here. He's coming. Double up, double up.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Squeeze. General West. Ready?
They'll go to Barkley again. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Looking to throw. Jones. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Down. 10 Lobo. You can't block me. Rock it. Now.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through plays.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Set. Waiting. We go D. Titans Ringo. Titans on Ringo. Hey. Ringo.
Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
And he's got Amendola on the connection. Touchdown, Detroit. Danny Amendola, his third touchdown now on the year. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. So now here come the Lions up to go for two. Stafford now to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it again with Barkley. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on third down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On third down, Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here's Jones throwing on fourth down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Yeah, interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 8-yard line.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. This is Gallman. It's a foot race. The 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On 2nd down, Johnson. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Giants, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss, and they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.